Have you ever in the middle party and stop and wonder, wow, I wonder what the catalysts are used in this wine and if they are environmental friendly or not? Here, three of us team up together to figure out the gritty truth about wine clarification process. The answer is fanning agent. We met as Bruno Fedrizzi, a winemaking scientist at the University of Auckland to find out more. Through Bruno's help, we learned that a fanning agent is a substance that added to the wine which gives the wine a clear appearance as well as better taste. So, how the fanning process works, here I'm going to demonstrate for you by using egg white as one kind of fanning agent. The first step of adding egg white is colloidal dispersion, which means one substance of microscopically dispersed insoluble particles is suspended throughout another substance. After the first step, a chloride can be formed. It also has a charge on it, which can be positive or negative. The third step is flocculation process. At this stage, the charged micromolecules from egg white are going to attract oppositely charged particles from the wine solution. The last step is called sedimentation, which can be considered a third aggregation, and finally make the insoluble particles settle down to the bottom of the tank. We want to know more about fanning agent from someone who works in the winemaking industry. We were lucky enough to find one scientist at Sojourn Estate Winery, and here is the interview.
Hi, my name is Richard Elwood. I'm the winemaker here at Sojourn's Estate. I'm pretty much chief cook and bottle washer, all in the same person. Most finding agents are proteins derived from various animal or plant sources. They react out, particularly with tannins, but also with other things inside the wine. I add them mostly to take some harsh edges off the wines, be that bitterness from the back to mid palate, or perhaps some off aromas or something that happens. And then also, the other one we use is bentonite, which is a pretty common finding agent. We use that to clear out excess proteins in the wine. Really? I keep my head high. We'll save you months by using a finding agent as opposed to letting tannins or something drop out naturally. I don't tend to think of it in terms of time saved, more in what it does to the wine, but it certainly would do that. And as they act instantaneously, and most of them drop out sort of instantly as well, that generally works pretty well. I keep my face strong. Yeah, we use quite a bit because you don't have to declare it on the labels. So we've used quite a bit of a product called Provgreen, which is a pea derived protein, and it's a wee bit more aggressive than some of the animal proteins, but it can work quite very well in young white wines. We also use stabuvin, which is a gum arabic, which I generally tend to use more as a finishing finding agent. So once it's already, it'll stay in the wine as it goes into bottle, but it just softens out things and sweet. And then also we are always trialing manoproteins in all of our wines just to add a bit of sweetness and a bit of body to it as well, just as a finishing agent.
As the video mentioned, there is a magical pea protein. Actually, it is pectinide. Pectinide is the name of mixture of different kinds of enzymes that works together to degrade pectin. Pectin is a polysaccharide that can be found in the cell walls of plants. Pectin is an issue in the wine industry because it can lead to pectin haze. Pectin haze is the most common type of haze in wine. Here are three kinds of enzymes in pectinides. The first one is hydrolysis, a kind of enzyme that hydrolyzes pectin acid. The next is lysis, this group enzyme that degrades the pectic acid through elimination reaction. The third one is esterase, which cleaves the methyl ester bond in pectin. The following questions how green it is to make pectinides. Fortunately, the manufacturing of pectinides is considered eco-friendly. It's made by fermenting fungal strains through a process called solid-state fermentation. This requires very little water compared to submerged fermentation, and only needs to be carried out at 30 degrees, which is considered at room temperature, for 4 or 5 days, so the energy input is small as well. The raw material is locally available and easily renewable, and also considered harmless to the environment. Pectinides itself is also considered harmless to the environment. And the amount of that are used for the fanning process is actually seen as beneficial. Once pectinide is added to the wine, it will be removed because pectinide is seen as a digestive supplement because it breaks down the cell walls of fibrous food that our digestive system normally can't really break up. So it is actually good for health. From this assignment, we learned that a basic fanning process which tends to filter undesirable micromolecules out of the solution, as well as how to get rid of so-called pectin haze issue that commonly exists in wine by making pectinides. From a green chemistry point of view, we appreciate how green it is to produce the key enzyme pectinides for winemaking industry. The last two parts of slides shows the references and contribution that each of us made for towards the assignment. Thank you for watching this video.